And we're back here at Boom and Bust with our guest, Dr. Alex He. He is a senior fellow at CG, talking about the Digital Silk Road. Dr. He, how can, obviously, as you said, the competitors to China on a lot of these issues are found in North America and in Europe. So how can they best compete with this Chinese juggernaut that is happening here?
I think the American companies, the European company, they have natural advantages. It's a market-oriented economy in a free market. As long as there is a profit you can make, just invest it. I just mentioned the example of the 5G standard technology and the standard for 5G. We see Huawei is making progress. Yes, it is. But compared to the other companies like the Qualcomm, Samsung, and Ericsson, they are also equivalent, even have more influence than Huawei. So as long as we keep the market-oriented economy and the democracy, and there is the institution set, so there is no problem that the Western companies can compete with Huawei.
So you see a free marketplace and institutions that promote freedom. Those are the best ways to counteract this. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Excellent. So when I think of the Canadian government and I guess perhaps the U.S. government, how are they hindering, or how can they help with this threat that China poses?
Okay, let's see. From the point of the government, because you see now in the U.S., the senator they try to introduce the legislation for encourage the development of the semiconductor because they're afraid of the competition from China. Mm-hmm. I should say this is kind of using the Chinese way to compete with Chinese. So I'm not sure if it's the best way to do that, but I think the Canadian government can, of course, can learn from something from the US or from China. And in some way, maybe our government can encourage or can provide some help for the tech sector in Canada.
And do you think that they are starting to understand that and starting to change policies that will be helpful?
I mean, it's totally different system in Canada, US, and in China.
Right.
So maybe we can learn the strength of them, but not the weakness of them, because China's state-driven model in both grow the economy, the grow technology. Mm-hmm. They also bring about a lot of problems. That's basically why China still lag behind in almost every aspect of the technology, except for some cases, some exceptional cases.
Yeah, I mean, it strikes me that we're starting to see messages from, let's say, the government of Canada that they're more aware of some of the challenges that the People's Republic of China faces on many different areas, geopolitical and military and also commercial. So hopefully that means that they're starting to develop a strategy. I mean, I guess the whole point of your article is we should start worrying about these things and be aware of the challenges, right?
Exactly.
And are you getting that kind of feedback?
What do you mean, the feedback?
Well, what's the reaction? We got 30 seconds. So what's the reaction to your article and your writing on this issue?
I think it's the Digital Silk Road and the standard setting issue attract lots of attentions from all over the world, both from China, from the US, and from other countries. I think it's an important issue we should focus on.
I appreciate that, and thank you for joining us today. It's been a very interesting conversation. Thanks to Dr. Alex He.